Good morning. I wasn't going to make a video today. Not really feeling sunshiny while the sun shines, if you know what I mean. I've had a really stressful couple of days. I found out that the insurance companies are requesting more information from my doctor, and they haven't sent the paperwork back, and it was requested a couple weeks ago. And so without me being on top of everybody, it seems like things get really delayed. So now I'm left thinking early January, almost mid-January, before I'll even know whether I'm supposed to take Plan B or not. My stress level's starting to take a toll on me physically. I've had a really upset stomach for a couple of days. I can't really leave the house because I'm not feeling well. I think my stress level's just gotten so far, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know how to bring it down. Because there's just so much in limbo. There's just so much, I have no idea what's going to happen. And because of that, I'm trying to not really panic until I need to, so to speak. But in the end, my body's still telling me that things are not okay. Also, I'm trying to go for sole guardianship for my daughter. I have been the sole provider and the only one in her life, parent-wise, for 10 years. He left me when we found out we were pregnant, accused me of it being somebody else's, and left. His mom tried to, both him and his mom tried to have me abort. I chose not to, and he said he didn't want to have any more children, and that was the first time he abandoned me. Then he came back when I was 6 months pregnant and wanted to be a part of it all. Stayed until she was about 6 months old. Was contributing nothing, refused to sign birth certificate. I was more or less paying for everything that I needed to pay for the baby out of my welfare check. I wasn't getting any kind of governmental child supplement because I hadn't had the paperwork filled in. And I waited months. I bugged him for months. He never wanted to sign it. He indirectly just didn't say no, but never signed it. So finally I had to send it off, and I even told him I'm sending it off. And I had to check the box that says the father does not acknowledge. So now we fast forward 10 years. I've avoided being around him. I've stayed in the same town. I've kept my phone number the same. And I've also kept the other Facebook open and active so that he's always got a line to reach me, regardless if he doesn't have a phone. I've never blocked him on that Facebook. I blocked him on this one because it's a little more personal and it's a little more of me, and he doesn't get that anymore. So basically, now that I've filed for support and guardianship, he wants parenting time. And she doesn't want that. And it's just so frustrating for me because in the court system, they look at having two parents is better than just one. They look at the siblings, should be entitled to see each other. They don't look at what I've been able to shelter her from so far, that their children have probably been exposed to. I know he's had a couple of charges, and I know there's been some domestic dispute phone calls to their place. And so for me, it feels like it's just not a safe place. It's not a safe atmosphere. If she wants to meet her siblings when they're older and, a little bit more well-rounded, then we can do that later. No big deal. There's lots of time for that. But she doesn't want to go to him. She calls him her non-dad. She was there in the store when we walked down the aisle, and he did an about face and practically ran away. My daughter saw that. I mean, she was with me when I dug through the dumpster the couple days after we broke up the very last time. So anyways, I mean, I even tried to contact him when she was 3 and or 2 or 3 and tried to make amends and say this is probably best for Nevaeh. Let's try and get you to see each other. And he seemed to be okay and up for it, and then all of a sudden just contact stopped. And shortly after that, I had found out that he was now having a baby with her. And I mean, he went and got together with her and helped raise one of his friends' children right after we broke up. So I kind of knew that was going to happen. He denied them having a relationship, whatever, not a big deal. I mean, that's their life. But the point is that she wants Nevaeh to be a part of their children's lives, and she's apparently got her in their baby books and stuff, and it's just frustrating. So now he wants parenting time. I'm filing back a reply saying, he never tried. I never stopped him. He never tried. But it's going to be basically like he said, she said. So I'm hoping the judge can recognize that it's been 10 years and that she's turning into a young woman and that she is not comfortable with it. And I don't know. I'm hoping it goes my way, but now I'm really stressed out. It's hard for me to prove the things that I know because a lot of it's hearsay. But I will do everything I need to do to protect my daughter, no matter what it takes, because I've kept her out of some pretty sticky situations, and I've kept her from witnessing abuse of every kind because I haven't had a strong, steady relationship. So I'm not fighting with somebody. I'm not getting upset over minor issues. We're not arguing. Like, there's none of that. There's our house is peace, and our house has always been peaceful, and it's just something that I'm really scared. I'm scared that this is all just gonna crumble and I'm not gonna have control. I feel like I'm so out of control right now. Anyways, thanks for listening to my long rant again. But yeah, I wanted to keep you in the loop. I wanted to tell you how I feel and talk a little bit about what else I'm going through because I didn't talk about it. I wanted to make sure everything went well and it hasn't. So now I figure I can talk about it. Anyways, thanks for your support always. Talk to you soon.